What's up, guys? Happy August. It's episode 293. Welcome back to the show. What's up? It's Jacqueline. Welcome back to the show. Hi. It's been a month. I haven't recorded a podcast in a month. I took all of July off. Cheers. I'm gonna give you guys a little recap today. That's a Diet Coke, by the way. I didn't have a LaCroix. I've got a Diet Coke and water in front of me right now. I'm going to do a little recap about what I've been up to over the last month because a lot is going on in my life and I'm going to walk you through it. I feel like I need to explain myself first. As you know, if you're a regular listener and if you're not, hi, welcome back to the show. It's Jacqueline. This is it used to be my audio diary where I'd get on the microphone every day and talk about my life, talk about what's going on every single day of the week. I literally did a podcast 292 days in a row. And the reason for that was back in September 2020, I set a goal for myself to do a podcast every day for a year. And this is where I have to explain myself, and it's kind of embarrassing, but here we go. So basically, why do I feel obnoxious? Honestly, I kind of feel rusty. I don't want to be obnoxious and annoying. I feel like I'm being annoying. Basically, so June 30th was my last episode, which was a month ago. It was getting sad. Like, I was recording 10-minute episodes. I was recording nonsense, and it was not fun anymore. It was just, I was basically putting out a podcast every day for the sake of putting out a podcast every day, and the content was sucking. It lost its luster. It lost its charm. I wasn't really enjoying myself anymore. Pretty much all of June, honestly, it was a shit show. I'd say after episode 200, shit went south. So I took a month off, and I'm back, and I'm gonna record every Sunday. You're going to get one episode a week, and that's what it is, okay? But I have a whole list here. Let me cut to the chase of things that have happened since I last spoke with you guys. Damn, this Diet Coke is actually good. Hold on. I don't have any sparkling waters, but my mom came and visited me a couple weeks ago and stocked my fridge with Diet Coke. And that's all I have, so that's what I'm doing tonight. Basically, the list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 things on it that I need to tell you. So step 1. So I wrote, I'm using my laptop now instead of a notebook to write podcast notes on, which I feel like I should have done I should have done that from the start. I used to write in a journal, but it seems like, I don't know, this makes more sense. I can copy and paste shit easier too from the news and things that are going on in the world. It'd be easier to keep track of things. Things that have happened. I wrote things that have happened. Okay, I do this almost every episode, and I feel like doing it right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay strong. I feel annoying. Step 1. Why do I keep saying step 1, step 2? I feel annoying, and I feel like I want to restart and delete this episode. So I'm not going to do it, but that's how I feel right now. And it's rough. I'm judging this performance already, and I'm only 2 minutes in. I don't even know. I'm on my laptop reading a list of things here, and I wrote things that have happened since the last episode, June 30th, 2021. So the first thing is that, not to be dramatic, I'm currently wearing a thumb brace. So I have Quervain's syndrome or whatever, Dr. Quervain's syndrome in my thumb. And I'm wearing a thumb brace. It actually just got delivered today. But March of this year, Jimmy tugged, my golden retriever puppy, tugged on the leash really hard. And it like ripped my thumb away from my wrist. And ever since then, it's been really painful to like move my thumb, but I haven't done anything about it. So I'm currently wearing a wrist brace because I've got a, here, let me take it off. It's kind of annoying to podcast with this thing on. I'm trying to fix it. So I have to wear this for 2 weeks straight. Can't really move my thumb around. So that's the first thing to get off, or to check off the list here. Yeah, Dr. Quervain syndrome. It's like a tendon problem. Let me look it up. Dr. Quervain's syndrome. Is it even a doctor syndrome? I self-diagnosed myself off of the internet. De Quervain's tenosynophitiditis. Fuck this. A painful condition affecting the tendons on the thumb side of the wrist. Repetitive hand or wrist movements can make the condition worse. I'm right-handed. I'm using my thumb all the time, and this is probably the most annoying brace to have because like you can't use your thumb, and you use your thumb for everything. So anyways, the main symptoms are pain and tenderness in the wrist, often below the base of the thumb. Blah blah blah. So it's called, let me try this again. De Quervain's tenosynophitiditis. Tenosifitis. Fuck. Okay, you know what? Someone DM me how to pronounce that. Give me spell it out how you say it or whatever. That'd be helpful. So yeah, I'm currently wearing a thumb brace, and I guess the irony of that, or like the funny thing I was thinking about now that I'm wearing a thumb brace, is how I joked about selling merch in the future for my podcast. Like I was a big talker. Like if you listen to the beginning of my podcast back in like September, October last year, I talked a big fucking game about like going to the big leagues, being a world-renowned podcast host, being the future female Howard Stern, like blah blah blah. I went there, and I was talking about merch like day one, and I said I'm gonna sell thumb braces because of our social media addiction, and eventually I feel like everyone's gonna need a little thumb brace to help their thumbs out because we're all gonna be like, I don't know, what's it called, like carpal tunneled out, and our thumbs aren't gonna work. So I thought it'd be funny to sell merch in the future. I was gonna do thumb braces and phone hammocks, little hammocks you put your phone in when you don't want to be on your phone. It's like a symbolic thing. You set your phone in the hammock, you put it to sleep, and it symbolizes that you're not going to spend time on your phone for that moment. So, or that, for like an hour or whatever. I thought that would be cute. So thumb braces and phone hammocks were my merch ideas. And now I'm wearing a fucking thumb brace because of, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, but I definitely think it's from when Jimmy pulled on the leash really hard and it like popped. Yeah. So that's the first thing. I'm going to highlight these things black so I don't say them again. I like this new method. Yeah. Instead of writing on a notebook. Second thing, I feel like, did I explain myself why I didn't podcast for a month well enough? Yeah, it just became, it was kind of like, like I said, I was podcasting every day for the sake of podcasting every day, and I just felt like I needed to take a break. I needed to take a month off to reset and come back once a week. And yeah. Okay. So anyways, I'm brunette. A bitch is brunette. Barbie's gone. Never, if you're listening right now, send me a DM to never go blonde again. Please. Never, no, okay. Never let me go blonde again. Please. Everyone out there, yell at me in the DMs, leave a review on the podcast app and say Jacqueline looks like shit as a blonde. she should never go blonde again. I mean, I'm being dramatic, but like, I don't know, like one, now that I'm a brunette, I'm a natural brunette. Now that I'm back to that, I'm like, duh, like you should just be this all the time. The blonde was a phase. I feel like when I look at the blonde phase of my life, I was finding myself. I was working on my mental health. I was working on my happiness. I was working on all kinds of stuff. And I feel like I've done that. I've been there, done that. I'm sick and tired of talking about working on myself, working on my mental. It's like, it's been done. I know how to make myself happy without outside influence and other people and activities and excursions and things to fluff up my life. Like I know how to be happy, just me alone by myself. And that was my biggest accomplishment of 2020. I've been there, done that. I was blonde while I did it. And to be honest, first of all, it's expensive as fuck to keep your hair blonde if you're not blonde. Like every time I go to the salon, it's, I don't know, anywhere from $200 to $400. I mean, the first time I got my hair done, it was, mom, close your ears, $900 fucking dollars to go blonde in one day. So it's like an expensive thing to keep up. And then my hair was just never super healthy, and like it didn't look how I wanted it. Anyways, so yeah, I went back to brunette, and that's my next update. So we're 2 down. What? 12 to go? 11 to go? I don't know. How are you guys doing? How's your summer going? How's your summer going? Oh my God, it's like fucking August. It was just, first of all, it was just Christmas. How's it August? Like, or it was just March, or like it was just March 2020. No, I just feel like, yeah, the year has totally flown by. And how's your summer? Let me know. Can I people watch right now? Let me open my window. No, it's kind of hot and bright. I guess because I'm talking about the heat. Oh fuck, I'm blinding myself. I'm in my kitchen at my desk, by the way. Speaking of the heat, I got an AC, bitches. I got an air conditioner in my apartment a year ago. I think I talked about air conditioning or trying to get an air conditioner last September when I first started the show. And I think I told a lot of stories about how I thought I had AC in my apartment, and I was looking for the button where you turn it on, and I could never find it. And then when I finally found the button, it was for the heater. And then I found out that I don't have air conditioning in this apartment. So anyways, almost a year later, I bought an LG. Let me tell you which one it is. I spent like a week and a half reading reviews, as you do on Amazon. Orders. Fuck. Prove you're not a robot. Okay, hold on. Continue shopping. I just want to say the name of the unit I got. Okay, fuck this. It's like not working. The LG. I got to remember that I don't need to be in a rush when I record. I feel like I'm stalling and you guys are like, Jacqueline, hurry up, but you're really not. You're just listening to me. We're on a phone call. I always used to say that. I'm like, this is just a phone call. Like, I'm just calling you every day. I'm just talking about my life and you're tuning in. Orders. Search. LG. Oh, fuck. I did it wrong. Wrong search bar. LG. LG portable air conditioner. With 7,000 BTU cooling capacity, remote control, and 2 fan speeds in white. It's cute. But yeah, I got an air conditioner now, and to be honest, it's not what I thought it was. I thought I was going to cool my entire apartment quickly and efficiently, and I feel like it cools a 6-foot radius around it. I mean, okay, if I leave it on for like a good hour or two, I feel like it cools the apartment down, but it's not what I thought, and it's whatever. It's better than not having one, but anyways, I have an air conditioner, and that's the next update. Back to the list. I turned a year older. My birthday's on July 7th, and wait, gotta highlight. Where's the air conditioner? I actually wrote that as a bullet point. Air conditioner. Checked off. I turned a year older. on July 7th, I'm 13 and it feels great to be a teenager finally. Oh my God, I've been waiting my whole life for this. I feel so mature now. No, first of all, if you haven't listened to me talk about this before, this is how I feel about 2020 and COVID and that whole shit show. We were robbed. If you're a millennial, if you're a Gen Z, if you're a young person in your 20s, we were robbed of one of our hottest years of our lives. And because of that, I refuse to I am the same age this year as that I was last year. And I am at the age where I don't like to say my age. Why am I like this? Fuck, should I just review? I think I used to just talk about my age like it wasn't a big deal. Why do I feel like it's a big deal now? Let's just say I'm closer to 20. No, I'm closer to 30 than I am 25. Wait, no, I'm an equal distance between 25. No, I'm closer to 25 than I am 30. Wait, I gotta like think about this. 30, 25. I'm somewhere in between 25 and 30. Let's just say that. But yeah, we were robbed. So I just mentally I'm the same age that I was in 2020, and I didn't do shit for my birthday. I don't celebrate. I don't like, I'm not a birthday person. I think other people hype my birthday up more than I do, which is cool. But I don't know why. I don't like making a big deal about my birthday and being the center of attention, which is odd because, as you know, there is something inside of me that needs to be seen and heard on the internet, and I don't know what that is. I can't pinpoint it, but here I am podcasting, okay? We did that for 292 days in a row. We shoved my life down people's throats because I have a need to be seen and heard by the internet. And I feel safe and comfortable talking to strangers. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm one of those people. I think some people are called to do it. I'm that kind of person, and I don't know why. But when it comes to my birthday, I don't want anyone. I don't need a party. I'll go out to dinner. I'll do that. I'll pop some champagne, whatever. But I don't need to, like, go hard in Vegas for the weekend with, like a big fucking sparkler going off in a club with like a big birthday sign. No, it's not me. But yeah, since I last talked to you guys, I had a birthday. Cross that off. I guess the McGregor fight happened. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. I saw his like foot or his ankle break. So that happened. The Olympics are going on right now. I'm not paying close attention. I've watched a little bit, but that's currently happening. I guess that's like not a thing. I don't know. Whatever. I wrote it on the list. I got a new computer. That's a new update. I got a desktop. So I've been working. So I have a job. Like, I think one of the reasons I also took a month off is I went hard with work or how do I say this? I focused a lot on my job. And I know I'm not trying to make excuses and I'm not trying to be a cop-out about podcasting every day, but I feel like that was such a rough combination this spring, trying to do a podcast every day and do my job, which takes a lot of my time up. So, anyways, I got a new computer for work, which is cool. I've been working on a laptop, like a Hunchback, for the last year. I've been with this company, and it's like I had fresh eyes tell me like, hey, Jacqueline, you could be working so much more efficiently if you had a desktop, if you had like an actual monitor. And so I took that advice and I got a new computer, and it feels great. And there's another update. Today's all about, like, I'm just updating you. Honestly, I was going to come up with like seven segments, seven different segments. I was going to add some like transition music, do like little now we're going to do the weather, and now we're going to do the news, and now I was going to do something like that today, but honestly, I feel like I owe you guys an update. So I just wrote down a list, and that's what we're doing. So new computer, new AC. I got my windshield fixed, bitches. If you know me from guys, this is such an embarrassing thing to admit. Like, I had a cracked windshield for like a good 2 years, and I didn't do shit about it. And I just like looked at a crack every day, and it was literally in my line of sight as a driver. It was like straight in front of my eyes. And I finally got it fixed, and it wasn't even a money thing. It was just like I think what it is I get desensitized, or I get used to stuff in my environment where I don't notice it. And then one day I'm like, Jacqueline, oh my God, get this shit fixed. And it was like a $200 like this guy like showed up. It was I think I paid him on Venmo. Like he showed up, fixed my windshield for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. I paid him and he left, and it was just boom, done. And I was like, why didn't I do this 2 years ago? So yeah, if you know me, if you know my car, if you've sat in my car with a cracked windshield, it's fixed. There you go. I guess I'll update. So yeah, when did they visit? Like 2 weeks ago, my mom and sister visited me, and they like coming here. They like going to the beach. Obviously my family's in Washington, so they're usually in rain and, you know, whatever. So they like to come down here and have a little beach vacay with me. So they visited me, and it was fun. We went to the beach every day. My mom had this grandiose idea or whatever to take me, because at first my sister wasn't here, so my mom visited, and she wanted to take me to like Palm Springs. She's like, we're gonna do a little road trip, we're gonna stay in a hotel up there and like blah blah. And it's hot as shit. It's like 200 degrees in Palm Springs right now, so we decided not to go. Obviously I have Jimmy, and that would not be healthy for him to have to deal with that heat, so we decided to stay here. And this was on like a Thursday, and all my mom did from the time we woke up, I think we went grocery shopping too. Yeah, we went to get groceries. She always stocks up it's like, it's what I love about my mom. Like, no matter what, no matter how old I am, she's always trying to like take care of me, right? So she stocked, like, if you open my cupboard, it looks like a grocery store. Like, it's so full of so many things. Like, and I don't backstock stuff. I buy groceries for the week or whatever, and that's all I use. I don't have filler. And so I have all these like cool like curry sauces and cans of like garbanzo beans and like cool pasta shapes now, and like, I don't know, random stuff like olives, sauces, like, I don't know. So I have all this extra stuff to cook with now, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we did that, and the whole day, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The entire Thursday she was here, she deep cleaned my apartment as if I'm moving out. Like, she had my oven pulled out, and she was cleaning behind it. She found a rat's nest, or she said she found a mouse nest behind my fridge. I don't know what that was about. She found some like dangerous electrical cord, and she fixed that. But yeah, she was like behind my fridge, behind my stove. She cleaned all of my shutters or my blinds, which I live in a city, and there's a lot of airport gunk that collects on my blinds, and so she like bleached the fuck out of them. It took her 2 days to do the blinds, which I'm so thankful for, because I've been looking at my blinds lately, and I'm like, this is disgusting, but I don't. And then you have to like scrub it off. It doesn't just wipe off or like Swiffer off. You have to soak them and like scrub each blind. And so she did all of them, and she was clean. Oh my God, she cleaned my windows. She was outside, she stood on a stool in a bush to clean my windows. Like the window I'm looking out right now, she had to like stand up on a stool and stand in, I don't even know, like some prickly bush to get to the window. And yeah, so that's what she did. And then pretty much the rest of the weekend we chilled at the beach. We drank so many fucking Truly, what are those, lemonades? Jimmy's here. He wants to play with his bunny. We name all of his toys the name of the animal. So this is Bunny. We have Piggy, Bunny, Ducky, Llama, Mr. Squibbles, which is his first toy, but it's kind of destroyed now. He has a new ice cream cone since we last spoke, and a gnome, and a teddy bear. But anyways, he's actually not bothering me that. Usually when I podcast, he's jumping everywhere and it's really annoying, but he's actually being pretty good right now. So yeah, we chilled at the beach. We drank so many, what was it? Those Truly lemonades. I just like laid there and got lit and fucking got our tan on. And I have a leg rash from hell. Like, I don't even know what happened. My shin looks like it looks like I was burned in a fire. Like, it's really bad. And I currently have a spray tan on over it, and it's flaking off, and it's almost like a scar, and it turned purple. Like, my skin turned dark purple like a bruise. Guys, I'm gonna get skin cancer. I shouldn't joke. I'm not even joking. I know, I know I'm gonna have to get some skin cut off me at some point in my future. Like, the amount of terrible burns I've had in my life. Like, I used to be a tanning bed chick in the beginning of college. I'd like lay in a tanning bed, and I remember that when I first got into it, I would go in for like the maximum time every single time, like from the jump. I think I started at like 10 minutes. But I remember I was working my retail job in college one day, and I had like my navy sweater on. I used to work at Coach and sell handbags. But I remember like I peeled off because my boobs, so think about this. Whenever I would lay out and tan up until that point, I was wearing a bikini, I was wearing something, right? But when I was in the tanning beds for the first time, I was completely naked. Like, that's what you do. And my boobs were, for the first time in their life, exposed to rays, just heat. What is it called? Light. I don't know. Cancer, skin cancer. Fuck, what is it called? Like the UV tanning bed lights. And so all I remember is I had my little navy sweater on at work, and my chest, like if you look down, was like like the skin was like bubbly, and it was the thickness. It was like I went into the bathroom on my break, and I literally peeled from like my tits to my collarbone. I peeled like a wax paper thickness sheet of skin off of my chest because it burned so bad. And anyways, I need to get back to the list. What was I just talking about? Oh, the beach weekend. My sister shipped a boogie board to my apartment. This super nice boogie board because she likes water. What's it called? Body surfing? No, boogie board. Boogie board. Fuck. Hold on. She like bought flippers, a boogie board, all this nice shit to use for like a day or two while she was visiting. But she would be out there in the water doing that thing, and my mom and I'd be on the beach tanning and talking to people, and I was feeding the seagulls. What was I feeding them? Pringles? What kind of chips do we have? Not Pringles. Salt and vinegar chips. I was hand feeding the seagulls. People don't like that. People don't like when you feed the seagulls. You're not supposed to, but it's fun. You know what? Seagulls are, they're fun. I don't know. So that's what I did. And then these nice people noticed that we were drinking the same Trulies that they were, and they didn't want to pack them back to their car or whatever. They were like, they had too many, and they just came over and dumped off like a whole pack of them for us. And I don't know. I don't really, guys, I've been drinking a lot of alcohol lately, and there's another reason for that I'm going to tap dance and tiptoe around. I'm going to be vague about, but did I just say that twice? But it's kind of nice. Like, I like getting my little buzz on at the beach, and like, it's fun. I know, is that illegal? First of all, I don't think it's legal, but I did it and I enjoyed myself, and there's something to it, like laying on the beach, having a little drink, like fuck yeah. And so I feel like I've been having a great summer because I've been enjoying the sunshine, the beach, family time, a little alcohol, you know what I mean? Doesn't hurt. So yeah, what else did we do? We went out to a fancy Italian dinner down in Little Italy, which was good. I don't know. I just love my family. I love when they visit me. I'm actually going back. I have trips planned. Actually, I need to cross this off and then mention my upcoming trips. Yeah, I'm going back to Washington Labor Day weekend. So I guess I should, and guys, let me just like pepper this in and then pepper it out, and just like I'm going to sprinkle this in, sprinkle it. How do I say this? I met someone special. Okay, there's another update. I met a special someone. who likes ice cream as much as I do. And that's going on. And I'm going to move on. So I'm just going to add that. But let's just say, we're already planning trips, bitches. We're already planning trips, and that's, I guess, a good sign. I don't know. I feel awkward talking about this. I'm not going to say anything else. I think I mentioned this. I've always said this. I don't know. I like to keep things to myself, like my personal life, private, and I'm going to keep it that way. But I don't know. I feel like I'm in a good place in that department of my life, in that area of my life, and it feels good. So, and I'll just tell you what our show is, because of course we're watching a show together. I've got a new recommendation if you're looking for a new show to watch. We're watching Billions on Showtime. We're watching Billions. It's about a hedge fund manager who's getting sued by the attorney general, kind of something like that. I don't really get honestly, I watch the show the same way that I read books. Like, I'm watching the show. It's like you're on the page of a book, you get to the bottom, you're like, what did I just read? I'm like seeing the actors talking, and I'm seeing the scenes change, and I'm seeing the episodes go on, but I'm half-assing my attention to it. Like, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I feel like whatever. So that's the current show we're watching. God damn. I'm also at a point again in this episode where I'm like, Jacqueline, start over, redo it, whatever. Crossing that off. So yeah, Billions on Showtime. I'm watching it on, what is it called? Prime TV. Amazon Prime TV. I didn't even know I had it. I'm like, wait a minute, I have this? I guess, guys, I also have, I won't say it, never mind. I think I'm doing something illegal with my TV watching. Well, it's not illegal, it's actually YouTube's fault. I have a YouTube TV subscription that I've been trying to cancel since October 30th, 2020. And I keep getting charged. I've contacted, I've done everything. Like, you know, y'all have been there. You're trying to get a subscription canceled. You're emailing. You're logging into like you're using every password possible. You're recovering your password. You're trying every email. You're on the phone. You're on hold. You're like, I was with Google on the phone. I was with like a YouTube person like, I've tried everything, but I keep getting charged. So I'm like, okay, there's a little option on my bank account to, what's it called? Like request a refund or whatever on this purchase because it's suspicious activity, or I've attempted to cancel the subscription. I keep getting charged. So, have I been watching YouTube or the Olympics on YouTube TV in the month of July? Even though I canceled it and I got a refund this month, yes, absolutely. Because for whatever fucking reason, even when I get the refund, I can still watch it on my TV, and the app still works. And honestly, I know I'm going to prison. But someone out there, help me. How do I get this canceled for good? Because it's $64.99 a month, and I don't use it at all, and I feel like it's a waste of money for me. So, because I don't watch TV. I watch like shows, and I watch YouTube. So the Olympics is nice. It's nice that I have it for the Olympics. And the only reason I got it initially was for, not to be a bro right now, but for football season. I like watching, obviously, the Seahawks. I like watching the games live. So I got YouTube TV for that. And after the season ended, I canceled it. And then I keep getting charged. And now we're... Guys, I'm not good at... I'm hard on myself about this, but I feel like I need my hand held a lot as an adult with stuff, and I feel like stupid sometimes. Like, I'm not good at being an adult. I'm not good at being on top of my shit, on top of my subscriptions, at knowing how to cancel things correctly and contact the right people and blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, it never ends. So what was I saying? Oh, Billions on Amazon Prime TV. I didn't know I had it. That's what I was saying. Shit. Have How many more things do I have? And then I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, I'll do a Jimmy update. I think this is the last thing. Oh, I guess I have trips planned. This is sort of what I mentioned earlier. I guess I'll knock this off. Yeah, I'm going home for Labor Day. Excuse me, it's the Diet Coke. I'm full of carbonation right now. Yeah, I'm going home Labor Day weekend. I'm going to be doing some outdoor activities while I'm in Washington, and also at the end of September, and also at the end of August. So that's my new it's going to be a new thing for me, but I'm excited about it. And I used to hike and be outdoorsy all the time when I was younger, and I miss it. And so it's exciting that I'm going to get back into it. And yeah, so outdoor trips planned, outdoor activities, what do you call it? Hiking trips are in the pipeline for me. Jimmy update to finish the episode here. Actually, I could keep rambling on. I think I'm going to do a little like reflection after this last bullet point here. I know I'm going to ramble on for like another 15. But the last thing I got to update you guys on is Jimmy is getting castrated on August 10th. His balls are turning him into... He just perked up. He's humping, okay? And it's time. He's 9 months old. I was told to get him, I'm using the technical term, castrated, fixed, sorry. I was told to get him fixed at a year, and then recently I ran into someone at the dog park who recommended to get them done now, just like get it done now. And so that's happening. But he's humping pillows, he's humping me, he's humping the ottoman, he's humping his basket, he's humping all of his toys. Like he sideways humps. Like he'll have his piggy, his little pink piggy, his favorite toy right now. He'll have it like in his crotch. Like he'll lay on the ground and then the piggy's in his crotch and he's just pumping it. It's a lot. And I grew up with golden retriever boy golden retrievers. I don't remember any of this. I feel like I notice everything now because I'm with Jimmy 24/7, but like I feel like he's gonna keep doing this when he gets his balls cut off. And I know this is a sensitive topic. I know a lot of people don't like to hear about dogs getting castrated, but I'm not trying to breed him, and like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's what you do. So another update. So I wanted to mention that he's going through surgery in August. He'll have a cone on his head for 10 days, which is going to be funny to take pictures of. Not funny. Honestly, it's going to suck for him, but I'm going to have a few laughs. I know I am. So he's got surgery coming up. What else? Oh, he understood 2 commands for the first time I said them without me training him at all. So I told him, so the first command he understood right off the bat was off, OFF. He was on the couch being obnoxious, probably humping a pillow. Like he does this thing where he like digs at the pillow and humps it at the same time. It's like this motion. And I was getting annoyed. I was like, this needs to stop. So I said off in a firm tone and he jumped off. And it was like he looked at me and stopped and then jumped. Like he understood what it meant. And then, you know, if he's on my bed and I say that, he jumps off. If he's on any furniture, it's usually the couch when he's laying with me. He got it the first time. So that's the first command. And the other command was when I was doing yoga in the other room. He was in there with me. And right when I was about to start, I said out. O-U-T. I don't know why I'm spelling these. I said O-U-T. He left the room. And now, if he's in your space, not only does he understand to leave the room, if he's in your space being annoying and you say that, he'll go to the corner. He'll go and he'll get out of the way. He'll go to the opposite end of the room. It's like amazing. And so I think as he gets older, the commands or whatever are going to just be easier for him to get, or like he'll understand them quicker than he did when he was a little baby, but it's amazing. Like, I say this every time I talk about Jimmy on the podcast. Like, every month I've been watching a level in his body unlock, or like something will shift or change or happen that's new. And I remember like month 2, all of a sudden he figured out that it's comfortable to lay on his back. And so like for the entire second month I had him, he just laid on his back all the time, which was like weird for me to see because he never used to do that. And so, you know, now it's like, I guess those commands and the humping is not a good thing though, but like that's kind of new. He's just the best. And we're dog park regulars now. There's a big community park where I live where it's like a huge fenced in place where he can run free, and it's my favorite thing to do. I know this is like, okay, I think everyone out there listening likes dogs. I'm just going to assume you like dogs. I'm assuming, first of all, if you're listening to the show, you relate to me in some way, or we like the same things, or whatever you want to whatever. So I know I talk a lot about my dog, but it's my life right now. I got a puppy this year and it's fun to talk about, but the dog park is okay. Hey, Jim. It's okay, bud. I don't want to stop him from being a guard dog. I want him to bark so that if someone's going to come in and murder me, like, he's going to alert me. So it's kind of hard because when you have neighbors and he barks at them, it's like, oh, that's annoying. And it's like, you like don't want him to do it. But at the same time, if you nip that in the ass and he stops barking, then he's not going to be able to alert me when he needs to someday. So, but the dog park is so fun. Like, you walk in there and all the dogs come up to him and they're all like, I don't know, it's just like a squad of dogs every time that circles him, sniffs him, and then they all play together, and it's so cute. And I just feel like, I don't know, I think I waited a little bit too long to start taking him there because he was not very confident with the big dogs and the other dogs at first when he was littler, but now he's kind of like, I feel like he's the big man on campus out there, and he's everyone's favorite, and he's the cutest dog there. So he's got, what is it called? White privilege? No, fucking, what is it fucking called? What's the equivalent of white privilege to a dog? He's got pretty privilege. He got pretty privilege. That's something I learned on TikTok. There's like TikTok videos about like the treatment you get in life when you're a pretty person, or like how to know if you're pretty or hot. Like, stupid ass videos like that are all over TikTok, but I feel like for dogs it's like, he's hot. You're a hot dog. Jimmy, are you hot or are you pretty? You're handsome. You know what it is? He's happy and charming in the face, and he wants to be friends with everyone, and he's a ball of sunshine, and he's a giant love ball, and it's irresistible. If you're another dog in that park, you don't want to fight with him. You don't want to, you know, give him shit. You just want to be his friend. And so I feel like everyone gravitates to Jimmy, and it's fun to see. And so yeah, that's the last update on the list here. Jimmy's commands, he got on his own, out and off, and then we're regulars at the dog park. So in conclusion, I'm doing a podcast once a week, every Sunday from now on. I miss it, honestly. I feel like, Jim, we're not going to do that right now, bud. Come on, bud. Give me like 10 more minutes. Yeah. We're actually going to go to the dog park after this. I got to be honest, like, I've been missing this a lot. I think it became, so podcasting daily became part of my, not to be boring and annoying and redundant, but like, it became part of my daily mental health practice, or whatever you want to call it. And I discovered in those almost 300 days in a row of podcasting that listening to myself speak out my thoughts, and like literally listening to my soul, or what, I don't know how I used to phrase it. what did I say? It's like listening to your soul speak. When you're speaking your mind, you're, you know, getting it out in words every day versus like journaling or keeping your thoughts in your head. It's super, I discovered that it's super therapeutic, and it accelerated the fuck out of my, I guess, self-improvement, mental health, happiness, confidence, like especially confidence. Like I feel like I've never been as content with who I am and confident in my skin and genuinely happy and gung-ho about life than I've never been like this. And I attribute that to podcasting every day. And so, yeah, I've been missing it, and I got to be realistic now, and that's why I'm doing it once a week. And I mentioned that. I did say, like, you know, during the springtime, I said, look, when I hit the year 365, when I hit the 1 year anniversary on September 4th, 2021, I haven't made it there yet, and I failed. And I'll admit, like, well, it's not really I mean, I didn't accomplish my goal of doing a podcast every single day for a year. And to me, I'm not being like hard on myself about it. I'm just accepting that I can do whatever the fuck I want. It is what it is. It's not that deep. It doesn't need to be that serious. But I did say, like, in the springtime, let me get back to what I was going on about, that I'm most likely gonna tone it back to like 1 or 2 days a week once I hit the year mark. So that's what I'm doing moving forward. You can expect an episode every Sunday. I think that'll fit into my new lifestyle very seamlessly, and I can focus on work during the week, and then on the weekend, you know, I can enjoy myself. And Sunday nights I can record and update you guys on the last 7 days and talk about current events, which I want to do more of. Like I wish I had more to say about the Olympics and, you know, like the Delta variant. Like I don't really pay attention that closely to what's happening in the world, but I think I will now. Like I'll come prepared every Sunday with like current event topics and stuff. So yeah, but I totally miss it. I feel like I felt guilty though. Let me be honest. It's been a month, right? I haven't podcasted in a month, but I felt a sense of like, I think I was like out of sight, out of mind. Like I didn't want to think about the podcast. I was going to call my family and say, hey, I haven't podcasted in 2 weeks, and I'm thinking about this, and it's making me feel anxious, and I feel guilty about not doing it and blah, blah, blah. But, after like the first couple weeks of taking a break, I just accepted myself. I was like, look, it is what it is. Like, I'm not a failure. I'm proud of my nearly 300 days in a row of podcasting, and I'm not quitting. I'm continuing it. It's just not going to be every day. So whatever. And you know what? The truth of the matter is, I'm not fucking, my audience isn't like, I don't have millions of people tuning in. I'm not letting millions of people down. It's not that. Even if I did though, I don't know. I still take it seriously, but it's not like I have a huge audience and people are like, I'm so offended. She just quit and didn't say anything for a month. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's just not the case. So, but yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. I got to go to the dog park. Jim, get down. Oh my God, he's so fucking cute. I can't take it. Yeah, you're cute. Oh, okay. Should I talk about my, this is so boring. I'm going to talk about how much I vacuum now. He's totally getting his final layer of hair, or whatever you call it. Like, he's getting so much more hair now than he used to have. And so I'm vacuuming literally twice a day. And my new red couch, I think I podcast about the new red couch I got, shows his hair so much. Like, if he even jumps on it for a second, it'll show like the little golden hairs everywhere. So I'm constantly vacuuming, but I have a little bit of a addiction though. Like it's so satisfying to empty the vacuum out when I'm done. And like every time I do it, so every day I do it, I'm like, how much more hair can I get this time than I did yesterday? Or like, how much more? Because like my goal is to always fill up I got this like Bissell $30 vacuum on Amazon that has 40,000 fucking reviews, and it works so well. And it's like small and it's light, like it's good for a small apartment, and it does a really good job at getting dog hair. But every single time I empty it, I'm like, I just want to like get the whole thing filled up with hair. It's like, or if I'm like, Jacqueline, if you just go for 15 more minutes, if you go around the apartment one more time, it'll be double the amount of hair. Like I have a little bit of a obsession with vacuuming right now. It's kind of, but it's also a good so what I do though, let me tell you about why am I talking about boring shit at the end of the episode? I like how it gets me up and moving. Like in the afternoon, I might take a little 20-minute break and vacuum, you know what I mean? I'm moving around the apartment. I put on a podcast. I put on music. Maybe I make another espresso. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, God, we got to talk about caffeine in a sec. But that's what I like about vacuuming. It's like, it gets me moving a little bit. It breaks up my day a little bit. Anyways. But yeah, I'm thinking about, in all seriousness, I've been sleeping off. I have not been sleeping well over the last month. And I'm highly considering, as I'm drinking a Diet Coke with, how much caffeine does this even have? Not gonna lie, this is my third today. I kind of want to tell you about my weekend though. Oh my God, I might just end this with like the fun stuff I did this weekend, because I'm like glowing and I'm thinking about it. I'm highly considering a caffeine detox in the month of August, which means I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do something extreme and go 100% no caffeine. I think I'm just going to I'm going to be honest. This is what I do every single day. So instead of doing 8 shots of espresso a day, I have the Breville Barista Express, like you make your own espresso at home machine. So I average around 8 shots a day. I wake up, can't function, can't take Jimmy for his walk, can't do anything without my 4 shots of espresso. Some days I do 6, and I literally pull 4 shots, dump it in a glass, in my pickle jar glass, and I add ice and water, and it's an iced Americano. And that's what I drink before I even get out the door and function. Like so that's so much caffeine. Right, like upon waking up, that's what I do. And then usually if I have a meeting at like 10 a.m., I'll have 2 more shots on ice. I just like black coffee iced. I don't know. That's just my current. I've been on that kick for a while. I think I've talked about it before with you guys. Just like iced Americanos, iced espresso. I love it. Then I'll have like 2 shots before my meeting, or like mid-morning. And then if I take like a lunch break or whatever and like chill around noon, 1, once I like come back to work after that, I'll have like 2 more shots. And then sometimes if I'm really fucking pushing it before yoga, I know this sounds terrible, but around 5 when I do yoga, I'll have like another espresso shot or 2. So I'm definitely in a bad place with my caffeine addiction, and I haven't been sleeping well, and I feel like I just need to cut back. So like I'll slowly wean myself off of having, instead of like 8 a day, I'll just do like 4 or whatever. Isn't this the most fascinating? I feel like, you know what? I'm back. This is what I do. You know what? I ramble about whatever comes to mind, and I often think it's boring, but this is what I do, and I'm back. I feel like I'm in my, honestly, I want to wake up tomorrow and podcast again. This is going to be you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing 7 days a week again. Shit. Kill myself. Like, I would literally run myself into the ground again if I did that. I could not. Oh my God, I picked up golf. Fuck. Okay, so, well, I didn't really pick it up, but I just thought of this. I didn't add it to the list. I went to the driving range, and I haven't been to I love watching golf on TV. I think I've talked about that. I'm obsessed with golf. I love watching it. I don't play golf. So yeah, but I've always like wanted to try it. I've always wanted to go to the driving range and like work on my swing and see what I can do, right? So I haven't been in 2 years, and last time I went, I had like one. I I don't know. Like I hit the ball really well one time. But this time, I think this was the beginning of July. Yeah. I went to the range and I think I counted, like I was there for, I don't know, we were there for like maybe an hour and a half or so. I think I missed the ball, like hitting the ball. Like I didn't make contact 3 times. So like I was whacking that. I was hitting the ball straight too and far. Like I'm like, I'm gonna take golf seriously now. Like I'm gonna practice. Like I'm gonna go to the range regularly. Like I want to get good at golf. I think that's gonna be my new life journey, whatever you fucking call it, my new hobby. It just felt so good, and especially because if you hit the ball hard and far, it like feels good. You're like, oh, I can do this. And I know my swing isn't that pretty, but I'm coachable. Oh my God, I'm so coachable. Like I was getting told to like, oh, when you take the what was it called? Like slow down your back swing or your takeaway a little bit, like slow it down more and then like wind up faster. I don't know, something like that. And I just like see, I think what it is I see it. I'm like visual where I like see the swing before I do it or whatever. I don't know. So golf, new adventure, new hobby, golf, hiking. What else? Skiing is coming down. Well, I don't know. We'll see how everything goes, but I'm going to be outdoors a lot more than I used to be, which I miss. And I think that's why, like, I don't go to the gym anymore. I think I've told you guys, I work out at home. I do yoga at home every single day. I'm in the best shape I've been in over a year. So that's, and I'm not going to the gym, which is cool, but I'm constantly outside. I'm constantly walking Jimmy. I'm constantly in fresh air. I'm constantly like hiking around the neighborhood. I'm minimum walking like on like a bad day, I'm walking 4 miles a day. Like my Apple Watch usually says like anywhere from 10 to some days are like 20,000 steps. 18,000, well, probably not 20,000. Like, so I'm active, I'm moving. I'm not going to the gym though, which I feel like is such a crazy concept for me because I was a gym rat. I was a gym, what do you call it? Bae. What the fuck, gym girl? What like I was like a Gymshark chick. No, I wasn't wearing Gymshark, but I was doing all those like glute workouts and like lifting workouts, and I would do like my treadmill sprints, and I do my, I don't know, kettlebells and stuff and sled pushes and ropes. I don't even know. And I just don't do any of that anymore. It's been a year of this, and I don't know. I feel really good. I feel like I'm healthier than I've been, and I'm not going to I don't know. But this weekend, oh my God. Okay, so should I talk about it? I had some margaritas at the beach on Friday night, and I had like 2, and then I had this amazing quesadilla, and then on Saturday, which was yesterday, I had pizza for lunch and dinner and ice cream, and I watched the sunset and ate ice cream. And yeah, I got pizza after. We got pizza after ice cream, which was cool. And then I sat and watched the stars, and drank a nice bottle of wine. I think it was called Cooper and Thief or something. I think Cooper and Thief and Cooper. I don't know. It's at Trader Joe's. It's like one of their more expensive bottles apparently, but it was really fucking good. I think it's aged or whatever in bourbon barrels. I drank wine and watched the stars in the city from a guys, I'm just happy and I'm thinking about this. And I ate fucking Maltesers, those like malted chocolates from Europe. I think they're like a European thing, but I don't know. I had a great weekend, and yeah, I just kind of like ate and drank a lot, and it feels good. I don't know. I'm fat and happy this weekend. What did I eat today? Oh, I caught up on some Billions episodes and ate corn chips, and I didn't have any salsa, so I used marinara. Fuck, I'm so gross. Does anyone else do that? That's so... Dude, I didn't say that. I dipped my corn chips in marinara, and they kind of had a hint of lime on them, so it was like, it was not a good combo, but it kind of like did the job. And I just wanted like a snack. What else did I eat? I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's good to be back. I still get DMs. People are like, I'm on episode 75. I'm catching up. I'm trying to catch up. And I'm like, I haven't done an episode in a month and you're still like trying to catch up. So that's kind of funny to me. I don't know. But yeah, it's good to be back. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your summer's as fun as you wanted it to be. I hope you're having your hot girl summer or your hot boy summer that you wanted. I know everyone talked about that before summer. I was like, oh, this is hot girl summer. You know what? And I've concluded that I'm just not, to be honest, should I say this? If you asked me in February what I wanted my summer to be like, I would have told you I want a hot girl summer. And now I'm realizing that that's just not me. And not that it's not me. It's just like, I've been single. I've been doing my own thing. I've been having hot girl summers, summer after summer after summer after summer. And it's just like, I've been there, done that. And I know it's like COVID's over. People are going out now and you can do stuff. So I get how that could be fun again, but I'm just like mentally kind of, I don't know. It doesn't sound as exciting and as fun as it did when I'm just growing. Dude, I'm getting old. I'm fucking old. And I'm getting kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I'm old. I'm getting old and boring, but I really like my life. I like my daily routine. I like everything going on right now, and it is what it is, and I accept that part of myself. But if you're having your hot girl summer, I hope you're having a fun one. I hope you're having a safe one. I hope you're feeling I don't know. You know what? I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's August. Summer's not over. Guys, I don't know how to end this episode. Should I go on Instagram? Just got a text. Oh, I don't even know. I have to like post this podcast. I don't know what my podcast cover is going to be. Oh, I should see what the results were. I had everyone vote on my Instagram what my new cover should be because I have brown hair now and I wanted a new cover for my new debut, my new weekly podcast. Everyone's giving me mixed reviews. I have like 3 or 6, 5, between 3 and 6. 2, 3 or 6, 3, 6, 5, 1, 5, 6, 6, 2. Everyone's like giving me a different response. I don't know. Michaela Skinner has won her first Olympic medal. Silver for the individual vault. I was just talking about this. Like, I don't want to, if I go to the Olympics, I would want to, what is it, a bronze over a silver? First loser is silver. I just don't think, like, if you don't get gold, if you don't get gold, I don't want a medal. Like, I feel like that's kind of Olympian I would be. I don't want to be in second place. Fuck that. I want to be first or nothing. Like, that's it. First or fucking dead last. You know what? If I knew I was losing, like, if I was a swimmer and I was coming in second and I knew I wasn't going to win, this is not a good example. Like, I feel like you couldn't fucking know if you're coming in second. It's just like, you're going so fast, you're in the water, you can't see anything. But like, I would just literally stop and just like doggy paddle and just fuck around and just come in dead last. Cause I'm like, fuck this. I'm not getting a silver medal. I don't want that. I don't want a bronze. I don't know. Everyone's talking about this, what is her name? Simone? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about it because I don't know much about it. The gymnast. I don't even know how to say her last name. I don't really know much. I need to end the episode. Maybe I'll comment on all that stuff next weekend. When the lights go down in the city. Yeah, I gotta go. But I love podcasting. And here I am once again with an episode for you. And it feels good to be back. And I don't know how many fucking ways I can say the same thing over and over, but I think I have a good thing going on here with myself, or for myself. I think this is something that it's a positive hobby in my life, or a positive thing in my life, and I don't want to quit it. It wasn't that I think after a couple weeks I was like, oh my god, what's my game plan? I'm like, Jacqueline, just take July off and then come back once a week, and that's what I'm gonna do. I never contemplated stopping this 100%. So anyways, happy Sunday, happy August. Rent's due, bitches. It's August 1st. Rent's due. Pay your bills, work hard. What does my basic bitch sign back here say? Success. The accomplishment of a goal or purpose, favorable results or positive returns on hard work. Dude, it's all about working hard. That's all it is. It's why people, I feel like that's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people, is working hard. Is this redundant? This has been talked about 1,000 different ways, 100 million times, but like, as I get older, I realize that the more hours you put into something, like the more work you put into something, the more successful you're going to be. There's like a 1-to-1 ratio between action. I think this is it. I think there's a 1-to-1 ratio between action and results. Is that what I'm seeing in my head? Yeah. Like taking action on something, like actually working hard, putting one foot in front of the other, making a step towards a goal. The result of that is a result. Wait, what did I say? Action and results? I don't know what I'm fucking saying. Yeah. Like, you're not going to get results without taking action. That's what I mean. So, anyways. I get attached to my fucking microphone sometimes. I'm like, I just can't end it. I'm watching the sunset. Is there anyone outside I could talk about before I quit or end the show? Oh, the other night I got a knock on my door. My neighbor was locked out. She locked her keys outside, or in her apartment. And I felt so bad. I had like Postmated some food too, and it like showed up, and I'm like, I kind of want to like go eat this, but I was sitting at her front door with her just talking like literally for 2 hours. She's like waiting for someone to come pick her up. And anyways, so that happened since I've talked to you guys. I keep remembering stuff. I'm like, so that happened. I was like, call a locksmith. She's like, I'm not going to do that. I was like, okay. I almost called her a locksmith because my landlord was like traveling or something and she couldn't bring her a key. We should totally have one of those key boxes or whatever where you can, if you lock yourself out of your apartment, you can go put a little passcode on a thing and like get a spare key. That seems to make, like, we might have that. I don't know. That my landlord didn't say anything about something like that, but how do we end the show? Happy Sunday. Happy August. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're happy. What do I always say? I hope you're happy. I hope you're fulfilled. I hope you're happy. I hope you're fulfilled. Because I think if you're fulfilled, so happiness, I think being fulfilled in whatever you're doing in life, like with work and relationships and hobbies, if you're fulfilled in your purpose, that I think the result of that is happiness. Like that is how you find happiness in life, is being fulfilled in your daily life and your lifestyle that you've chosen, because everything's a choice and you can choose. I mean, like everything, like your job, like your friends, your hobbies, everything's a choice. So if you make positive choices, the result of that is happiness. This is cliche, but like, I think I've discovered that it's like, oh, Jacqueline, why are you happy? You're genuinely super happy right now. It's because I'm fulfilled. I'm doing something I love every day. Like I love my job. I love, like, Jimmy's making me feel super fulfilled. I have something to nurture and love and take care of that loves me back unconditionally. I love my podcasting hobby. I have a rich family life, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. So I hope you're happy. Let me just cut. Oh my God, end the show. I hope you're happy. Right as the sun's setting. Literally, it's going down as I'm saying this. I hope you're happy. I hope you're fulfilled. The final one I always say is I hope you love yourself. So that's it. Episode, what is this, 293 is done, and I'll be back next Sunday. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to leave a review on the Apple Podcast app about me not going blonde ever again because I look like shit as a blonde, that's mean. I honestly don't hate how I looked. I'm just like, I look so much better as brunette. But yeah, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. And I'm gonna fire my Patreon back up. You can support the show over on patreon.com/TJMS. It's my little subscription service. You get bonus content. I put extra content on there. It's a way to support the show. Obviously, I don't make money from podcasting. I'm not getting sponsors or anything, but it's kind of my little like fan club or whatever. Like the diehard listeners are over there, and they like see my like apartment vlogs that I put up and my random pictures that like support what I'm talking about on the show that don't go on Instagram or anything because I'm too embarrassed to like post like raw, unedited like throwback photos that I don't know, of like, because a lot of the times I tell stories on here and then I post pictures on my Patreon that so you can make sense of it all. Anyways, patreon.com/TJMS if you want to support the show. It would mean a lot to me. And yeah, that's it. Hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you not tomorrow. I usually say I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye.